get to the bottom of antibodies.
The two worst people to be talking about.
The two worst people. I feel like, yeah, Trump knows more than us.
For sure, for sure.
Adam,
I miss you.
You look very cute.
Aw,
your hair looks really cute. And
Thank
I can't
you.
help but notice as we're talking, people are saying they like my short film. And I'm just trying to read the comments.
It's great. I mean, that's what I love so much about Instagram Live is like you can just get that positive feedback right away.
It's like this, just like a little hit.
It's a little jolt, a little dopamine hit,
Woo!
a little bump. No, I think that it's amazing. I'm so bummed that you didn't get to do South by because that's like
Honestly,
where these films get seen.
Adam, they put it on Amazon Prime.
And you're killing it, right?
Short films are seen by like 4 people. So
all of a sudden, like everyone made a short that I know. It's like the hottest form of entertainment. But
yeah,
it should be.
It's the easiest.
It's so also I'd rather a short. Like Dale and I were trying to decide what to watch last night, and I was like, she was like, let's watch Daddy-O. And I was like, yeah, because we don't have to invest more than like 27 minutes. It's not like
17 minutes.
Full season.
And you know my friend Chelsea Devontae, Yasser's girlfriend, who's a hilarious writer and actress, her short is 2 minutes. I went to the premiere. It was the greatest night of my life. It's called Basic. It's also on Amazon Prime. It's amazing. And it's simply a 2-minute watch. And honestly, it had a beginning, a middle, and an end. And I was fulfilled.
It's a good sketch. It's a good sketch. Yeah. I mean, I honestly like would kill to have a short anywhere. I feel like had I known, I was thinking
would
today,
you have given more to mine if you knew it was going to get out there?
Yes, of course. I was just going to say, had I known that yours was going to hit Amazon Prime on the direct when we all had quarantine issues, I think I would have been a little more present in those scenes. Yeah. However, I do think I steal the movie.
You do. You do. Yeah. So your not present is better than our present. And we've always done that.
No. I would say that just like my 60% is better than most actors' 110. Wow. And I think that's known universally. I think that's why I don't work that much. Because
I feel like the only people that are behind us are Vulture.
Honestly, Vulture has saved my career like 4 times. No one likes me. I was thinking about that. I was like, I have no like group of like, you remember when those guys came up? Like I have.
What are you talking about? You
like, you know, like those old Vanity Fair spreads with like Seth Rogen and Paul Rudd in like 1920s gear or whatever. And it's like the new kings of comedy. It's like everyone's just
you and Ben Schwartz and the whole crew.
It ain't Pally and Schwartz hitting those stages.
That's true.
Not that that's where I
guess there wasn't room for 3.
No, I mean, improv works better when it's 2 people. I think that's proven. But I honestly, like, that's not, I just, you know, I feel like I have survived like a cockroach of the last like 10 years of Hollywood.
Since you and I have known each other, and I really want to go back to, and I know I always talk about this, but after the pilot of Happy Endings shot, we went and sat at a diner on La Cienega
at 7 in the morning.
Coming up, right? And we were just like, God, what if this thing went? We were like fresh off the boat with our chapstick and like our tap shoes and like our big dreams.
I remember eating French toast. Like, I haven't eaten French toast since then.
Yeah, look, you and I were obese.
We were obese. I remember being so clueless about it, being like, yeah, it's just like you do your thing. And
I was like I'm fine. I'm hot.
Could not fathom what was to come.
I had body positivity before this was like a notion.
Oh, for sure. I remember seeing you at a sketch topless 15 years ago.
Oh, yeah. No problem there. No problem. People are always like, I won't show my skin. I'm like, why? Who cares?
Well, let's go back to, speaking of skin, there's something, can you believe that we did that bit at Variety like 10 years ago?
Oh, my God.
Do you remember that bit?
Of course
I remember it. What were we even thinking?
What happened?
What was I thinking? I took my balls out at a cancer benefit.
And your wife was there. She was like, and I participated, and I'll never forget.
You pitched the bit.
Who can say? I can't remember it, but I'll never forget the look on comedic legend Will Ferrell.
Oh, Will after was like
taken aback, but still friendly, always friendly.
It's the nicest guy. I could say that the best. It's a Yiddish word, but I could say Will Ferrell looked famished when we got off stage, and I looked him in the eyes. He was like, I couldn't make heads or tails of what just happened.
I like that. Famished.
It was like, And I think the worst part was like right before it was like, we are here for this fund because millions of women go through breast cancer every year. Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Wilson and Adam Pally. It was such a misstep.
We didn't hit the right notes, you know? We didn't hit the right notes.
No, we were playing the wrong instrument.
We should have been in the orchestra. Deep within the orchestra.
I like your like Insta Live little nook.
Thank you.
It's a good, you have one of the best setups I've seen.
Well, I'm working with a Diva Light, but you know what?
Oh, so am I. I got a fucking...
Now, where are you?
I'm in the basement.
Are you in a bunker? Yeah.
I'm in a basement. The only place that I can find...
Kimmy Schmidt stuff here.
I do. I've been kept here. I'm in a basement. The only place I can get like 2 seconds is in a basement. And
we're using the whole buffalo here at this house. It's like if there's like a crevice, someone's like turned it into an office.
Yeah, I can't figure out how to put my tripod anywhere or anything. Like I don't know what I'm doing. Gigi helped me. Gigi helped me by making all of these and putting them up.
Beautiful.
Guest bed, which is like the best I can. It's like
Adam looks like a hostage. Someone said.
I do. I look like I've been taken hostage by 15 kids.
You look like a very cute hostage.
I feel like that's a role actually, that could be my uncut gems.
You know what you should have been in was that Ben Affleck hostage movie. That would have been nice.
I would have crushed Argo. I was like built for Argo. Once again, I don't roll with that crew.
You need to be like some bumping Christmasina for these parts.
Yeah, but Christmasina honestly can play from 75 to 19.
That's true.
And I can play 38.
Oh my God, that is so funny. Now, Adam, we've done a lot of things for Vulture where they have asked us to please follow by certain rules, and you've not done that every time. So again, I printed out the questions they had asked us to possibly go through.
Okay.
And wait, someone's saying the story about Christmasina and your manager. God, I can't even remember that. Oh, yeah. We had a very brief dalliance, very brief, and my manager called and basically was like, almost like he's too good for you.
Right. Leave Christmasina alone.
Basically, let's move forward.
Yeah.
So, and then I did what anyone would do, which is I left a CD of Leonard Cohen songs under his windshield wiper.
Leonard Cohen songs?
Wasn't good. Wasn't good.
Honestly, I feel like we may not read social cues. Like, that is such a weird move. Leonard Cohen, that's like so sad.
Yeah, it was really sad. I was like, I'm devastated. Like, I thought this was my husband.
Like if someone did that, I would have called 911 right away. I would have been like, she's going to kill herself or something. Yeah,
she needs help. And I honestly, this is even darker. I went home back to I was sharing an apartment. They didn't want me there. I was fourth roommate. I'm on the balcony smoking a cigarette, sitting on an exercise ball because that's the only chair. And I'm like, fuck, my cell phone's going to be shut off. I got to call my mom. I have no money. I've just been broken up with. So I call her and I'm like, Mom, I need my phone. I need some money for my phone. And I know it's so embarrassing.
This is so sad.
I'll never do this again. And she's like mid yelling at me. I'm like, it's about to be turned. And then it was shut off by Verizon.
Oh.
Mid conversation.
Man alive.
Man alive.
Man alive. It happens. It happens. And look at you now.
Look at me
You got an Instagram live nook in the pandemic.
In the pandy. How are you doing? You and Daniela doing? Like, how are relationships in the pandy?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I feel like the kids are such a handful, and they're at the absolute worst age for the pandemic. Not that there's a good age for the pandemic.
I know, 'cause every parent I know is like, my kids are at the worst age for the pandemic.
I just have 3 at 3 different ages, so it's like I'm gonna hit one of those. One of those ages is going to be the worst.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's hard with the 2-year-old, it's hard with an 8-year-old, it's hard with a 6-year-old. It's
hard with 3 kids, and you're living with 20 family members to boot.
Yeah, and then we're taking care of a lot of people, just because honestly, New York was such a horrendous situation that we had no choice but to kind of be like, okay, who from our family needs to get out of New York and doesn't have a place to, you know, ride.
And who wants to queue down with us?
Yeah, basically it was like, that's the situation. And, you know, like my sister-in-law was in mid-construction of her house, and we were like, yep, let's all kind of.
And your dad didn't make the.
My dad did not make the cut openly.
Okay.
No. Yeah, he's in Manhattan with the large rats.
Oh my God.
No, he has a beautiful apartment, and it's so big. But he's gonna come out. I think we're gonna do like a. He's gonna come out, and we're gonna talk to each other for a little, because he's missing. He's like the amount of emotional stress as well that's put on Daniela, I think, has bonded us, because like
that's nice.
Just other people calling and being like, I miss my grandkids, and you're like, click. I don't have time for that.
Click.
You know, like it's like that's a whole other side of this.
Yeah.
So my man is about to be on the streets.
People are really sending us some things.
It's okay. Take
That's
a shot.
nice to hear. You guys are good. I mean,
How are you guys? How are you and David?
I'm good. I'd like to like reserve a spot in a treatment center for myself. When
Yeah,
it's
I think.
over.
I think like I just don't know. Even if I don't know how anyone would come out of this and be like, I'm okay. like
I'm good. Okay, I have someone in my life, a friend, who is taking like a different tack about the pandemic. Like she's like, I don't know that everyone's upset about, but
right.
I like it.
Yeah, I've heard that take. I've heard that take a couple times.
It's so shocking. It's like, well, first of all, have some goddamn respect for what's really going on in people working, but it's also just like so weird.
It's just such an odd way to go. It's like it's so easy to go the other way, which is like
go with us.
It's like I have a black fucking heart. I'm an evil guy.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like not a good dude, and like whatever. I still was able to like parse it out and be like, let's do that, you know, and not be like, oh, isn't this great? Nature's coming back. Like. If I hear one more motherfucker,
Mother Nature is
one more motherfucker be like, it's so the skies are so blue in New York City. I'm like, yeah, you're getting. Are you seeing it from the ground after you're getting mugged in broad daylight?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
I feel like it's also age. Like I feel like you and I are at this like point where maybe 5 years ago, maybe we would have been breezier about it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I feel like you and I right away. I feel like you and I talked about this right away. We were like, not either of us were breezy about it. We were like, no, this is serious.
Yeah, this is serious. I wrote letters to my kids being like, I will be leaving you.
My kids put my picture on their iPad when my kids put my picture on their iPads like when our dog died.
Now, are we allowed to speak about the role that I play in your family?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
I mean, I was downstairs during this, but I heard that you recently made contact.
Yeah, she made contact with me. So I have, I've been given a lot of roles over the years, none of them great. And no, I'm kidding. But this is the role of a lifetime, which is I was offered the role of the tooth fairy to Daniela and Adam's kids. They text me and I've spoken to your daughter and kind of assured her that I'm real.
You've also spoken to her as both Casey and the Tooth Fairy, which is impressive. That's some Mrs. Doubtfire shit.
I know. I gave it a voice, but then like the voice was coming and going like all my characters on.
All your characters' accents.
Yeah, I was like, hello, hey. It's kind of like a hippie,
sexy voice?
Yeah, like Kim Cattrall, sexy. But I was like, I'm always watching over you, but then I was like, that's creepy. And I'm like, just sometimes.
Yeah, I think she would have caught that too. Although she was excited. I mean, she's so happy to have like prove her brother wrong with that.
Yeah.
And he's still on he's young enough to be like, maybe I was wrong. And it is such a perfect dynamic for her that we just like let it ride out, because she'll be like, do you want to talk to the Tooth Fairy, Cole? Because I could get her on the phone.
Yeah. She's available.
Like, no, I don't want. It's not her, obviously.
Right, but he doesn't quite know. Isn't her? He's like, then he sees the text that I've been writing her, like, you're such a good little girl, Gigi.
He's like, God damn it.
Damn it.
Yanking his teeth out.
Okay, here's some questions, Adam, and people can just simply ask us questions below as well, but what is something we never agree on? I don't agree with the light that's on me right now, but
Yeah, no, I mean, first of all, it's so cold down in this basement. It is so cold. The thermostat is reading 48 degrees.
And I hate that I'm in LA, you know.
I miss California so much.
I know.
Anyway, what was the question?
What do you and I not agree on?
I don't know. That's part of a good thing. I feel like that's one of the strong parts of our relationship is that usually we call each other to agree on a point that no one else does. You know,
we'll take the celebrity that everyone's like loving, and we're like, fuck her.
Yeah, we'll be like, you agree with this, right? It's like ... and there's that like, oh god, did they do a movie together? And it's like, fuck them. You're like, boom.
Yeah. You're the person I go to with like a collage I've made on Ambien. That's like the meanest thing. Like if you send it out there, my career would be canceled easily. Like I put a lot of trust in you with what I send you.
Oh, please. I mean, I take stances against people that are straight up altruistic.
I know you do.
I'll die on that hill. Why?
Why not?
Why not? I don't like that. I don't.
And what I do appreciate about you and me is like we're not afraid to straight up say we're jealous of that person. That's why we don't like them.
Completely jealous. Completely
jealous.
I started this whole thing off saying I don't work a lot, and I am jealous of everybody that does. Yeah. I am like, anytime I see someone working, I'm like, holy shit. Do people like them?
Yeah.
Because no one likes me.
People do like you.
That was the least convincing. It's okay.
No, I was thinking about if I should tell this other thing. Because when I was in my period of thinking that I had corona, we'll leave that out of this. But I
can't edit anything out of this.
I know, no one's watching this. I was, really not feeling well at all. And you were texting and seeing how I was doing. And then one day I just texted you and I'm like, I had just watched all of Schitt's Creek. I'd never seen it. I literally watched all of it. And I was like, I really would have wished Happy Endings would have had its due on Netflix. And like, I feel like this could have happened, Happy Endings. And you were like, oh, I see that you're all better now. You're like, I was worried about you, but I feel like now you're right back to normal.
There were two signs when I was like not worried about you. One was when you instantly were like upset about something that you thought was due to us. I was like, she's back. And the second one was when I texted David and was like, can I send you liquor? Yeah. And he was like, I'm good. And that's when I was like, oh no, something's wrong.
Something's wrong. Wrong. It was like, we're not drinking here.
And I was like, wrong. What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Someone's saying Happy Endings needs to be on a streaming service. It is on Hulu.
It's on Hulu, yeah. I also feel like Happy Endings had, not to be like, this is so, we're like talking about.
It's only 380 of us here. Yeah. Go ahead.
The thing that I wish we got a chance to do was what Schitt's Creek did, which is find the like nice emotional ending to this like bonkers good joke filled show. Is like, I feel like we had that. Obviously we had that in us. Like I look at everybody's work and I'm like, these are unbelievable actors, like we didn't get a chance to like do that. And I think it probably would have been pretty good.
Totally.
And that's the bummer is like even fucking like Arrested Development got their chance to like whatever it was, they got their chance, and like I feel like we just didn't get a chance to like do that, and now it's like almost too late because we're so old.
Yeah, it's too late. Although during speaking of too late, during the pandemic, we are gonna do a Happy Endings thing. Too late during the pandemic, but
no, the pandemic. Frasier did a read. All bets are off.
But we are doing it with
someone
new
wheeled
material.
Kelsey Grammer to a Zoom. Someone wheeled Kelsey Grammer to a Zoom meeting and was like, "Hey, we're reading."
You're like, put that down. Come on.
Here we go.
Oh my God. But we are going to do some new material on a Zoom Happy Endings. That's coming up soon.
Are we going to get eyes on that? Am I going to get eyes on that soon? Like,
I've gotten eyes on something.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's really funny.
I can't wait to see it.
It's really funny. Let's get Casey on Indebted. Was not asked. Okay.
Oh, it wasn't? I told you. We got plans. We got plans. Like every other show, we're like in this limbo with the pandemic where it's like, there might not be TV.
Right. And it seems like my role is also in limbo.
Yes.
Adam, what was our last fight about? Or when is the last time we got drunk or high together? You pick.
Well, the last time we got drunk or high together was the last time we saw each other. Right?
Oh,
Or did I see you?
any
Did I see you?
party with Daniela?
Yeah. Did I see you after that or before that when you came to our apartment?
Yes. When I came to your apartment, and
Yeah.
we
We
had
did
to go
get
find.
drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what was the other question? What do we fight about? I don't.
Yeah.
Again, like I don't know if we ever. Sometimes we will disagree on like a joke if we're working together.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But I never feel like unheard or anything.
I hope you heard my feelings about your Birkenstocks over your socks.
I did, you know.
I hope Yasser Lester is somewhere watching this.
For some reason, that I hear that it's like one ear and out the other.
Right.
I will die on this Birkenstock hill. I was right. I am right. Ask Kanye West. I was right. I am right.
Okay, I'd love to see some comments about that because the Birkenstocks yours were lime green, right? Am I wrong?
The ones I wore, yeah, when I did the show, but I also have white ones and black ones, and they're awesome. You never wore them when you were in high school, when you like.
Yeah, when I was in high school, yes, I did wear them, but I didn't wear them with socks.
I don't understand your tone.
Okay. Birk look is hard. Thank you. Someone else loves them. Okay. Right. Everybody loves Birkenstocks. It's the socks that were tough. YOLO.
That's the thing. Socks and sandals is a thing now. And I am nothing if not a little late to a trend.
Maybe you're early.
I'm having trouble understanding your tone tonight. I don't know.
I know. Okay, last thing. What is the time the person made you laugh the hardest? These are hard.
Oh God, every time. I remember when you made me laugh really, really hard as like a dig to me on it when we were working together, and it made me laugh so hard that I couldn't compose myself. No, I just by luck of the story, I was really sick one day, shooting Happy Yanks, like really, really sick. But it was a real big production day, and they were putting half of my body in drag makeup. And Kathleen, our makeup artist, was literally in like what we're seeing, like PPE, like putting half of my body in makeup, and I was like, please, I can't do it. I'm like dying. I had like a huge fever, and I was sweating. It was just like awful. And they were like, we have to do it. So
Mandana.
It wasn't Mandana. No, it was another one. It was some other episode where it's literally like half my body is Lady Gaga and the other half is like a businessman or something. I don't remember. Baseball player? I don't remember. And I did this whole choreographed dance with that great choreographer that we had.
Yeah.
And like made it through, and then I sit down and we start doing a scene, and I am starting to do the scene, and Rob Corddry's on set that day. And I get a couple laughs, and Rob starts laughing at me. And they go, cut, and you lean into me and you go, somewhere you found the energy for Corddry, huh?
That is funny.
I remember laughing, like tears coming down my face with like mascara, and they're coming in and they're like blotting.
You're really pepped up. You pepped up for the guy.
I was like, he's a hero of mine.
Yeah, because I remember I was trying to talk to you. You were like, not now.
I was like, and the other side of it was like all day. I was like so sick. You still gave it to me. It was great. I loved it, and I couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I think I laughed the hardest when you were like, when you were heckling the journalist that was like weird to us, and then also at my wedding when you emceed the rehearsal dinner. And you really savaged the crowd and me, really. It was a roast. And you really made me laugh because there were a lot of actors in the audience, you know.
Yeah, I think I was what I say is a who's who of the internet. A who's who of who's that. That should be, I'm sorry, that's like Jeff Ross shit. It's pretty good. At a wedding, it's inappropriate.
It felt hard because everyone was like, oh, like I thought we were just trying to have
You know
fun.
what was nice about it? The people that did feel like the bigger stars at the wedding who were looking down on did at that moment get to come
back down to earth.
Back down to earth. Yeah.
Oh my God. Some people are saying we should do a Happy Endings podcast. Wouldn't that be a little sad?
Yeah, I mean, I look at I saw that like Zach Braff is doing one on Scrubs with the cast of Scrubs, and so I would give us doing one a hard no.
What if we did one?
Why?
One episode. I guess this is it.
This is kind of it.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
it.
I haven't watched it in a long. I mean, I guess I don't know. I just.
Okay, what's your favorite episode of the show?
I remember jokes and bits, oddly. Like, I don't remember episodes.
Okay.
I remember having a lot of fun shooting the finale, the Mandana finale. I remember.
Oh, yeah.
That was really fun.
Yeah.
And I remember.
Our Noche Tussin stuff.
Oh, Noche Tussin was great.
That was so fun.
That's such a funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked the hipster stuff. I thought we were a little bit ahead of our time there. Not to like toot our own.
Say it.
I mean, I'll say it. I think, that's season 1.
Someone's reminding me of the racist parrot. That was funny.
That was funny. I really liked the waiter that didn't write stuff down. I liked that storyline. Yeah. I liked the joke. There's a joke that then there's like little stuff like Damon's dance in the dentist office. Oh,
Damon's dance
Joe
in the
Russo
dentist.
directed that.
It was mwah.
Yeah. Like that I remember so much. I remember Damon like sneezing with his eyes open, which is like the funniest.
Working with Damon. I love the highlight episode when Eliza and I went through the glass, but it was really my stand-in, my stunt double.
Terrific. She's great.
Went to the hospital for that, fortunately.
Hey, that's their job. They know that going in.
I feel like that's like a badge of honor for them.
I never sugarcoat a stunt, man. I'm always like, pretty good.
Sorry?
I never overdo it with the stunt guys. They don't like that.
You mean say great job?
Never. Don't do that.
Okay. I liked the boat show episode with Megan Mullally just because that was so fun to work with her.
Which one was Megan Mullally? Is it you doing a dance? Oh, you did the mom and yeah.
Really I like that.
I like that one. We shot that at the Staples Center, right? Or like the convention center. I remember being like.
Yeah, it was something.
A boat show.
A boat show.
And I think maybe the hardest I've ever laughed like doing something was, I think all of us, was the season 2 first scene. With the Rue Goldberg and the knife, and then I'm throwing up, and I dump the water on you, and
and the lobster,
and Eliza's got covered in fish, and like that to me was
that was really funny.
And I remember shooting that, and I remember like specifically you, me, and Damon being like on the floor for most of that shooting. Like when he raises up and like arches his back, and I remember I'm still laughing, bro. It's so funny. He's the funniest human being on the planet.
Oh yeah, Damon is by far the funniest human being on the planet. I mean, he's every single thing he does or says is the best.
Always.
I miss working with him so much.
Me too.
We just did a movie together where we play husband and wife. Did I tell you that?
Yeah, with Basilon, right?
Yeah, and getting to work with him,
What's
it
the
was
deal?
like putting on an old shoe.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, I mean, because he's so like easy to work.
And would then say, when are you guys going to get me? Like, when's my coverage? When are you going to film me? And they'd say, we did.
Yeah, but like
and yet he's still a fucking 10.
Yeah, but that's what's so amazing about him is like he also like reads your space. He's like, I'm in my phone. It doesn't matter. Boom. I'm, on. And then sometimes he's like, oh, let's, like he's one of those actors. I would say that he got better with that over time.
Yeah.
I mean, it was Damon and I's first real job on television.
Me too. Oh. we
think
can call
so.
that a job. But more of an internship at SNL.
No,
Oh
no.
a little bit.
Adam, do you really have an eggnog addiction? Oh God, that was awful. That was one of my worst days.
Yeah, that was a bad day.
Yeah. Anytime I had to eat, I was miserable.
Yeah, when Alicia and I did the mimosa, you know, and like she was
I remember
ribs, that was like my eyeballs like filled up with sugar, and I was like screaming and shaking. I was like Julia Roberts and Sister Magnolia.
It really is. We just didn't know what we were doing yet, and like I would never do that now. I haven't eaten in a scene in 8 years.
Oh my God! Please watch In The Sopranos. Edie Falco is a fucking pro. You know they're always eating like they're
She's just mushing around,
sausage and peppers. She's like pushing.
Back then
we were like, we have to eat. We're pros. It's our craft.
Oh yeah, I'm like, is this funny? I remember Seth Morris. I remember Seth Morris coming on one day. Scotty, and he was doing a bit with a Funyun, and he like ate a Funyun, and I remember being like this like late in, and I remember being like, your funeral, bro, and he got toasted with it because they wanted it in a single, they wanted it in a medium, they wanted it from Damon's angle, they wanted it from your angle, and it was just, I remember that end of the day him being like, I think I have to go to the hospital. Like there's Funyuns in my blood.
And you know what? And that's what people don't realize. Like acting is hard, you know, like we're what we do. I gotta say, like, you know whose viewpoints I'm so behind are Ricky Gervais. Is that?
Oh my God! What happened?
You don't like it?
He's great. He's great.
You don't like it?
I love it. I love it. He takes down. He's not afraid to take down Hollywood.
Yeah, as my uncle would say, he takes them down a peg.
Takes them all down a peg. Yeah. No, I thought his Golden Globe thing was awesome.
It just made me laugh. I'm like,
it was so funny. I think I saw Parasite. I don't know. I loved it.
What are you watching in the panty? This will be our last question because Vulture is saying, you know, we got to wrap up.
Thank God.
Oh, wait. This is a great question they have. What's something you did pre-corona? That was nice. What's something that was
like
nice? That's nice.
Someone. God, the pandemic has conditioned me so much to honestly just think about myself that I honestly wanted to be like, you know what was nice? I used to have time to think.
Yeah. My son told me today, I was like, oh, I was going to tell you something and I forgot. He goes, he's 4. He's like, Mom, you got to just go think, brain, think. And I was like, I do. I can't think.
Wise. Yeah.
And I know that wasn't a great kid story, but.
No, it's a great, I mean, it's nice that he broke it down for you like that. My kids are now, their brains have turned to mush. They're so dumb from the pandemic because their heads are in iPads all day, and I don't have the energy to be like
the courage,
changing a diaper and then also be like, hey, learn. Like, I can't even.
The amount of times I walked in on my husband on a Zoom writers meeting with like 12 faces, holding the computer and then wiping my son's ass with the other hand. It's startling image, you know?
Stoic. I wish I
beautiful.
I wish I had a Zoom. Oh my God. If I had a Zoom, it'd be amazing. I Zoom.
We should just tell everyone that we are in a new writer's room and just.
I should. Honestly, no one would believe that I would have been hired. Like if I told if I went upstairs and was like, Daniela, the craziest thing happened. I just got hired as a writer on a show. She'd be like, what show is hiring you as a writer?
Danielle would be like, get the fuck out of here.
What show? She'd be like, I want to talk to these fuckers.
Black Monday on Showtime is coming back June 28th. It's so funny.
So funny.
And look, Daddy-O is my short. It's on Amazon Prime right now for free through May 4th. It's about my dad who got a perm and myself after my mom died. Adam Pally stars in it with me. It's so good. June, Diane Raphael, and Michael McKeon.
Yeah. Go watch that on Amazon Prime. And small part, big movie, Sonic the Hedgehog. We're good.
That's amazing. You're so great.
Did you see it?
Yes, you're great. You're so funny in it.
Go get that on demand. Thank you. Go get that on demand. And what other plugs should we like go down our IMDb list? I mean, there's a couple things I did that are underappreciated. I just would love to get some.
Okay, go ahead. I guess. I mean, I see we're losing followers. Go on.
Well, you signed off 25 minutes ago.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I really don't have anything.
Okay. I thought we were going to go back into the catalog.
I got nothing in the chamber.
Yeah.
I've fired it all.
This was so much fun.
I know.
Thank you guys
great.
for listening,
I miss you.
and I pray I'm able to save it the way they've asked me to.